Yeah, when you see Matt Ryan this past season try to fit some balls in the windows that he don't have the arm strength for anymore, it turns into a pick six when he's used to making that throw. In his mind, that window is there. His body, it ain't. I mean, I remember Cam like running over defensive ends and stiff arming linemen and trucking linebackers and stepping on the helmets of defensive backs and smiling. And when you go to do that and that's not there, that turns into a strip fumble where you holding the ball too long. That's a good question, Jonathan. Josh, Kevin. All right, so let's have this conversation. Let's have this debate. I'm here for it. I'm here for the smoke. I'll do this so your comments will be on the screen. Is a big reason why I went to this screen, because I want your comments to be on the shout out to Meek winning Bob Hill's tournament. I was out of town, or I would have jumped in that thing. VJ, D Breezy, Blazing Bob, what up? He did no good for him when the game slowed down for him. But see, this the thing though, CJ, is like team when he was in New England, they had a winning record and they was winning. James White's parents died, and then half the team got COVID, and then like 10 to 15 starters opted out. So like, if I remember correctly, the Patriots was playing the Seahawks, and half the team didn't play, and they wound up losing. And then I think Cam got COVID. And by the time he came back, they had a losing record, and they started playing Mac Jones. That's exactly what happened to Cam. So once he came back, he winds up going to get shipped off, and then shipped off again to the Panthers. And it's like, at that point, the Panthers did a disservice to ever letting Cam Newton go. The Patriots, it just happened to be, this is a transition year where they're saying, you know what? They went from being a team that could make the playoffs to Gilmore's out. Like 10 players opted out in that pandemic year. Let's just clean house and start over, right? But up until this point, it still haven't been proven that Mac Jones is any better quarterback than what Cam Newton was when he was on the Patriots. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, then when you go to the Panthers, look what they've done since then. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, PJ. Now they've sold the whole team and moved Christian McCaffrey, and you back to drafting a quarterback, and you hoping that CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, or Richardson can be what Cam was when they drafted him, if that makes sense. So it's like, yo, Nick, what's poppin'? Titans next backup quarterback. Man, if Cam Newton was in Nashville, he'd be the best option to start. Through his read ability in the RPO, once his ability started to dwindle, but teams didn't want to go that route. But see, the problem with teams not wanting to go to a full RPO, Kevin, is once you commit to an RPO, every quarterback on the roster got to be able to run the RPO. Because if you don't, then you're going to have to change the offense when your backup quarterback comes in. It just throws everything off. Pats definitely had to have the roster for COVID. They really did, but people don't realize that like 10 starters on that Patriots team opted out because they had a clause that allowed them to not play during the COVID year. It says accuracy in there, his reads are bad. Okay, so, all right, Mel, I want you to give me, I got it on Twitter. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of quarterbacks, and you tell me which one of them got better accuracy or you think is an accurate quarterback that would make you feel in your mind that they're accurate. I can show you a bunch of inaccurate quarterbacks in the league. Candy, the system for running improvised Patriots didn't make sense. Nah, it didn't. Saying there isn't. It's not. I would too, D. Cam need the Eagles, Ravens style offense. Yo, JRTV in the building. What's good, bro? Yo, Coop with the gifted. Man, Coop said Sable. He say, "Hey, Coop, man, if you, I missed y'all the way y'all missed me, man. I probably missed y'all more than y'all missed me. I probably." Like, man, I had some more better niggas to watch anyways while he was gone. You know what I'm saying? But I missed y'all while I was out, man. Who in the building though? Jamal, TJ, Nick, Carlos, Coop, JR, Pernell Whitaker, the boxer. You got a legendary. Finally free from dog sitting. Man, dog sitting. I ain't never doing that again. For cheap, I'm telling you. But love Cam definitely still starter. But the attention that comes, see, that's what it is, Meek. See, people like, I'm glad that Meek is an honest person, bro. It's his attitude. People. But let me tell you something, because I know where Cam is from. I'm gonna tell you what Cam is. He said Cam ain't no more. Look at his touchdown and such ratio. Can remember break out the scene, but let's be. I mean, I am being realistic, Nick. Like, when his Shotbybuddha never been realistic? I mean, Matthew is making more sense. He's saying last year Russell too. He was terrible RP or not. Let's see. Cam Akers was never top level, but the dude was one man. I'm finna give y'all some stuff. I agree. Now I read it, man. I got you. He said somebody checked and get defensive afraid to attack again. Now look, I know y'all love Josh Allen, but Josh Allen is the white Cam Newton. They used to say he was big and physical, a great runner, big arm, but they used to say he's inaccurate. When did his accuracy improve? When Stephon Diggs got there. Everybody looks accurate throwing to Stephon Diggs. It's sadly the truth. I mean, at the end of the day, when you look at Cam Newton, and you know, people say it's really the attitude that people don't like about Cam Newton. But Cam Newton is from Georgia. He come out of a church. And down south, you're not going to tell a capable, accomplished black dude, hey man, just play football. Don't say nothing. Don't be proud of your accomplishments, or don't be proud of how good you are or what you done. Imagine. You see what I'm saying? It's the same situation. It's like you're not about to tell Cam Newton, who won 2 national championships in college football, had one of the greatest seasons I ever seen in the SEC, go to the league and be like rookie of the year, have an MVP, go to a Super Bowl. Now this is the kicker. Cam Newton's career passing yards is like 30,000 plus yards, and he has a winning record for his career over a decade. Now you go find all these goofy ass quarterbacks y'all be so in love with that y'all want to give $40-50 million to. I guarantee they don't have a winning record for their career. Never had a number one. They went to the Super Bowl that year. Who was that old Michigan quarterback? Devin Funchess was his number one option, bro. Devin Funchess was his number one option. He said never could be Cam on the running. Nah. Cam wasn't effective because they put him in offenses that didn't have nothing. I mean, think about it. What they say about Mac Jones. They say Mac Jones can't move the ball, can't score points. It's because it ain't shit in New England. You say you'll take Burrow and Mahomes. I mean, Mel, like, are you high? I know you've been up getting ready for this baby, but we're not comparing Cam Newton right now to Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. If that's the case, it ain't nobody in the goddamn league got to take over Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, nigga. We talking about there are 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, and a lot of them are getting 10, 20, 30, $40 million. Give me Cam Newton on one of them 1 year Jameis Winston deals for $8 million. You know what I'm saying? Before I'm wasting $30-40 million on somebody who can't. Cam Newton rusty is still better than a lot of these guys, is what we're saying. Josh had a stronger arm. Cam was more athletic runner, but at the same time, it's the same knock. It's a guy that moves with his legs and is slightly errant when it comes to passing the ball. He said pass only got Cam because all the numbers he would. The pass, Bill Belichick said that. And look, if you don't have a full roster like Cam Newton slows the game down. He moves the chain, and he's a competitor. Like, what else would you really want? He finna go in there and outwork your linebackers and shit when you come to the working out. Yo, DQ, Statman, Comedy 2 times, Manuel, Theo, Chad, Marcus Allen. He said Allen a couple levels at what? Has Josh Allen been an MVP? Has Josh Allen been to a Super Bowl? Has Josh what has Josh Allen done that Cam Newton has? He won 2 national championships? Like what has Josh Allen done that Cam Newton has not done? In his prime, Cam Newton was a 1-loss season and lost to Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl and Von Miller. What is Josh Allen doing in his prime other than getting shit on by Mahomes and Burrow every playoff? Every playoff he get undressed and shit on. Every single one of them. I mean, Meeks, like they just be like throwing it out. We talking about career 30,000 plus yards, bro. People be high on Tannehill and Mariota. Mariota has more passing yards than Tannehill in Nashville. As a Tennessee Titan, if Tannehill gets shipped off today, Marcus Mariota got more passing yards than Tannehill. And Tannehill that had double the talent around him. Exactly, Kevin. I remember when they was down there selling out, they couldn't keep jerseys in the state of Alabama for Cam Newton. And then they was over there talking about him and them laptops at Florida. Like, bro, they're selling $150 jerseys like people are standing on the Auburn campus. They literally selling out the entire campus in an hour. He said Mac trash. But hey, look, give me Mac Jones for 7-8 million before I spend 40 million on these goofballs. It's the same thing. I say Allen overrated. I would take Burrow and Mahomes over Allen. You drunk from that rusty nail? I might be. He said best deal was Jimmy G to the Raiders. He really was. They saved money. D-Hop on Kansas City. Man, come on, TJ. Chill out, bro. Your bottle with the back-to-back 50. 2020. Hey, congratulations on that magazine cover. That's some bucket list shit. For sure. Yo, so amazing. Jason Mayo, Weeks, Marcus Allen, Chad, Theo, what up? Would you want him starting for Tennessee? Give me Cam Newton for them $7-8 million they gonna pay him. Ship Tannehill's $33 million to out the door, and let's develop what we got Willis and build the rest of the team. Like, bro, we can spend $33 million on Tannehill. Y'all all know we not winning in the playoffs. If we make it to the playoffs, we not winning the game with Tannehill at quarterback. Get them 33. Like, in what world do you think Ryan Tannehill is $25 million better than Cam Newton? Even if he lost a step. Cam Newton over Josh Dobbs. Cam Newton, like, at least like at least that does something for the fan base. You said I give Cam a shot over Jameis. I give him a shot over Baker Mayfield. Come on, bro.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
He really is, Dre. Forget about that Odell comeback. Man, Odell ain't going back to New York. Yo, Mean King, Peter, Chad, be cocky. How am I drunk, bro? Like, I'm being
Let me teach you how to vibe.
See, people don't want the attention, but like, Nick, you saying people don't want the attention of Cam Newton. Now let's look at Aaron Rodgers. He ain't taking the vaccine last year. When that was dogging out Kyrie, saying that Kyrie is a conspiracy theorist and Kyrie this and Kyrie this and he's selfish. Aaron Rodgers said he wouldn't take the vaccine. They only make him sit for a week. Aaron Rodgers want to go take a dark retreat and don't want to talk to his team or practice for 5 years. He tell y'all to relax and shut the fuck up when they get back. Aaron Rodgers getting $58 million to play football. He holding 2 teams hostage right now. He literally got Green Bay and New York just sitting on the edge of their seat deciding what he want to do. When he come back, he ain't doing no mini camp. He ain't doing no training camp. He gonna wing it the first half of the season and tell y'all to relax again. Do the discount double check. Show up with a ponytail and a beard and do whatever the hell he want to do. And somehow, in y'all mind, you still think that like this man ego ain't bigger than Cam Newton. It ain't a problem if Aaron Rodgers do it. If Cam Newton do it and he outwork him in the offseason, you still gonna say Cam Newton got a worse attitude than Aaron Rodgers. Make it make sense.
Let me
You start
teach
talking
you
about
how to
Allen is
vibe.
better now than current Cam. Of course, because he been playing football. Cam Newton haven't been in football. But now that they gotta pay Josh Allen, what are they gonna do? Pay him and the team gonna
Let
get
me
worse.
teach you how to vibe.
He said, "I'm a Cam fan." You like the video? Yeah. He passed himself a touchdown. He for sure did. Tennessee Titans trade for Hopkins? Hell nah. What we gonna do?
You how to vibe.
We're gonna trade for a $20 million receiver after we let AJ Brown go. selling a lot. It'd be different if it's like he put up numbers and then the defense folded at the end of a game. A lot of times he got the ball in his hand at the end of the game throwing an interception. I showed the Tennessee Titan game. Who the hell he was throwing the ball to, nobody knows. He throwing the ball to Tier Tart in the goal line. I'm not so sure Jordan Love gonna get it going in Green Bay right off though, because that division getting tougher. Yo, bottle with another 100. It came true, Meeks. It came true. Another 100. My man going another 100, another 100. Came with Drew Lock $7 million, bro. Like, dog. Taylor Heineke is getting $10 million in Atlanta. Cam Newton can't get a contract. He can't get paid. Josh Dobbs ain't never won a game in 6 years as a starter. He's gonna be 7 now, bro. It's people getting checks in the league, and I'm just sitting here, bro. Bro, if I pull up some of these contracts, dog, y'all gonna be sitting here like, what is going on here? All right, look, this is a list. We finna go to this list. All right, now y'all let me know in the chat. Yo, Ben Bada going crazy, man. Now his phone is not glitched. I called AT&T. They said it's straight. He said he hasn't won a single game as a starter and getting signed. Oh, I'm about to give you some. All right. Yo, Lil D, what's popping? All right, check this out. Since we're gonna start at the bottom and work our way to the top. We're gonna start our way to the bottom and gonna work our way to the top. All right, who y'all taking? All right, now we're gonna consider their contract. We're gonna say that Cam Newton last contract with the Patriots was $7.5 million. All right, Baker Mayfield got 8, Jameis Winston got 8. So we're gonna say that Cam Newton's 1 year deal is $8 million. Cam Newton's 1 year deal is $8 million, and we're gonna go off the contract of the person that's there. All right, Kirk Cousins is clearly 30+ million. All right, you want Cam Newton for 8 or you want Kirk Cousins for 30? Let me see. Yo, Henry, what up? Derek, hey, what up? Y'all let me know in the chat though. Y'all let me know in the chat. Yeah, let me do this so I can let me do this and then y'all can see y'all own comments, so it ain't like I'm just making it up. Brandon Davis said, you taking Kirk Cousins for 30+ million over Cam Newton for 8. Did you see this nigga check down and throw a 2-yard pass when they on 4th down and 10? You got Jay Jettis, Hawkinson, Adam Thielen, and you throw a 2-yard pass at the end of the game with the game on the line and just bat your eyes and shit. You paying $30-something, $40 million for that shit. Y'all paying Kirk. Oh man, Cam paid. Me and Cam got clubs and shit. He said better than 7 guys, ain't a lie. This sponsored by Hardy's 2 for 5. Man, the morning Blizzy. But hey, Terrence, let's not talk about how much they gave Matt Ryan. Bro, y'all lost T.Y. Hilton. Y'all lost everybody. Gilmore, everybody left because of that Matt Ryan contract. Y'all lost Paris Campbell. But y'all lost all y'all young stars. All y'all got is Michael Pittman. Y'all lost Naeem Hines. But y'all lost all them people over there. Y'all lost all them people over there paying Matt Ryan. All right, look, Scrap, what up? All right, so, all right, Jordan Love. All right, Jordan Love is still on the rookie deal. So we're going to say Jordan Love is about the same amount of money as Cam. Do you take Cam Newton or you take Jordan Love? Now, this is a situation where you could have both. You could have Cam on that roster in Green Bay and Jordan Love for about $15-16 million. This is a situation where I say give me both. Now, Cal say none. He said Colts ain't rebuild him. Oh, yeah, after they benched Matt Ryan last year. Yeah, Paris Campbell got up out of there. He said, I like Kirk, but he going to have to take 15 to 20. Well, I'm going with Cam. He not going to restructure. You remember his franchise tag? He was the first person really to start that crazy franchise tag money. When he got tagged on the Commanders, there was the Skins at the time. I think his shit was like $25 million. And he set the stage for Dak. Yo, Ed Dub, Terrence Waddell, what up? right, so let's see Green Bay. All right. AFC North, I think Goff is like 26 to 30, 25, 30 million for Goff or Cam Newton for 8. Let me see what y'all got. Yeah, they did, Chad. They did him dirty. He said Indy gonna sign Tannehill and trade the number 4 pick. Please do. Anybody want to take them 33 million off our hands? Be more than welcome. Rand Carthon is. I can get him on the line. Rand, them goofy motherfuckers at Indy. Yeah, the coach. They want Tannehill, bro. And they gonna eat his dead cap like they did Carson Wentz. Right? You know what I'm saying? The same way that they got fleeced by the Eagles when they sent Carson Wentz and they got 2 first-round picks and they ate the bad cap on him. And the Eagles still got first-round picks now because of that. Hell yeah. I mean, so if they want to take Tannehill and give us their picks, like, bro, they're stupid. Like, all right. I'm going to get off the phone so you can call them. 1. I had to put that call in to Rand Carthon real quick. He said, we talking about today, Cam. You have to keep going with Love. I'm saying, like, you got Love, but if you paying Ricky deal for Love, you can get Cam. Yes, they should, Statman. He said Goff number 6 in passing yards last year. So all right, so that's cool. Like, Goff contract actually ain't bad now. You know what I mean? So you taking Goff in the 25-30 over Cam. I'm cool with that. Goff is young and the Lions went to the playoffs. In the next 10 years, back up and start getting $100 million contracts. Man, Tan, we got fascinated with everything. That's why Rand getting all these young players that we're all excited in Nashville. Delvon, Comedy 2 times Tristan. What up? All right. I'm pretty sure everybody gonna take Justin Fields at this point, but he's on a rookie deal, so I mean you can have Cam as the backup in Chicago for next to nothing. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But all right, so look, if y'all remember, I had to eat crow about Matt Stafford because I was banking that he wouldn't win a Super Bowl. But right now, their roster looked like what happens when you gave up everything to get Stafford. Now, granted, if you get a Super Bowl, it's worth it. Like I told somebody yesterday, I said, the fact that they got the Super Bowl for Aaron Donald before he left, it made it all worth it because it validated Aaron Donald. You had Von Miller, Odell, Jalen Ramsey, Weddle, like bro, like they was able to get a championship for a lot of people that was part of their program that deserved it, and they got it in their window. But now, like their roster and their money is just depleted, bro. Like they got to offload every single thing and like build all the way from the ground. I don't even know if their coach make it through the rebuild. He said it must have been because the Packers ready to move on Rodgers. Packers would have won. Rodgers wouldn't be. Yeah, they would have still been there. So it's like the Lions ended what the Packers was. Yo, Pizza Man, what up? Gardner Minshew actually so bad though. Love his is why I can't play quarterback at the NFL level. All right, Kenny Pickett is a rookie. I'm gonna give him a pass, but you can't tell me Mitchell Trubisky got $14 million last year. You take Mitchell Trubisky in Pittsburgh over Cam Newton for 8. He said, you think Geno deserved 30? I mean, he got a market price for what Geno was able to bring and what he did last season after Russ. The thing about Geno and Jimmy G, the money that they're getting, while they got a lot of players on rookie deal, they're not tied to that 30 for long. They could pay him $30 million next year, and if he like gets him to the playoffs, if they could offload him the next year and not have no cap hit, that's a good thing about the way they setting up Jimmy G and Geno. That's why I said like Danny Dimes and Carr, like they're crazy. The Seahawks know they're not winning the Super Bowl with Geno at quarterback, but he's gonna be their bridge quarterback. So you got a quarterback that can have a roster together that can get you in the playoffs and can win games in the playoffs, but you're not handicapped like as if this is a superstar. He's not. They pay him $30 million, and then the next year, if they want to offload or trade him, a lot of teams will take a veteran quarterback on an expiring contract. Super Bowl is greater than everything. Yeah, it was for sure worth it, Nathan. He said, "I'll do it again." Bro, I'll do it again if it guarantees a Super Bowl. But let's say that Joe Burrow got that pass off, and Jamar Chase was down the sideline, and Jalen Ramsey laying on the ground, and he lost. You like, Aaron Donald probably retires. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, but it's like y'all got it though. You see what I'm saying? All right, so Deshaun Watson, Astro Dobbs just got a deal. I'm pretty sure I'd take Cam Newton for $8 million, but Deshaun Watson $250 million guaranteed dollars. Yo, the Browns just like, bro, the Browns got to like the point they was a playoff team, and then just like said, "Fuck it, we finna throw it all away. We gonna make this be as bad as we ever could possibly make it." Like that. You see, if not the Chiefs or the Bills or Bengals in the AFC, you might as well tank it for the next 5 years. I ain't gonna say tank it because it's some teams like the Chargers got Justin Herbert. The right plays, or the Dolphins, what they got. If Tua was healthy last year, the Dolphins beat the Bills in the playoffs. The Chargers, if they made the right plays around Justin Herbert, could compete. The Ravens, if you got Lamar Jackson under contract, can't compete. Browns, nah. Steelers, nah. Let's go. Let me look over here and see. Broncos, no. Raiders, no. Texans, no. Colts, no. Jags can't push in the next few years with Doug Peterson as head coach because they get Calvin Ridley next year, and then they're gonna have a flood of draft picks, and they got free capital to move around and go after some players. Titans, no. Patriots, no. The Jets, it just depends. I say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Andre, what up? Smoking big burrows. Yeah, they had one of the most solid teams and threw it away on that. Like that Deshaun Watson contract makes no sense. Yo, Brandon Justo, what up? If my Bucks win the Super Bowl, the $8 million quarterback might make history. I said that was a good move for y'all though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said nobody care about the Titans, man. Taekwon, we take Cam Newton over Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky. All right, let's go down the line though. All right, no. Cam Newton was over Mac Jones, and then they decided to move forward. So like that's a null and void. All right, if you the Dolphins, like, do you bring like they quarterback signed with the Jets, and Bridgewater was the other quarterback. Tua was on a $6 million contract. Do you bring in Cam Newton to play in Miami? $8 million 1 year. $8 million 1 year. Do you get Cam Newton in Miami? Justin, Richard, AOG. Kenny Pickett gonna be nice in the future, but I'm saying Trubisky got $14 million last year. So you telling me Trubisky can get 14? You rather pay 14 for Trubisky than Cam Newton for 8? No. What is Mitchell Trubisky gonna do that Cam Newton ain't gonna do? I just need to hear this from somebody who cares, or somebody who knows. He said bring in Cam because bro, they had that man out there with a concussion, bro. That's so unfair. He said Cam not even in the league. I mean, Taekwon, you showed up to the conversation an hour late. Happy birthday, man. Alright, just sit back and catch the vibe and see what's going on here for a second, man. Happy birthday. You might be still hungover. So many Buck fans. So Brady, fans good without Cam, you be Gucci. Who y'all go? Who do you think after what they did to Tua last year? Do you think he'll be upright for the whole season? He said, "Don't Dolphins have, bro? That guy's not going anywhere." Justin, let's be clear. Like, if Tua ain't out there, the Dolphins gonna get their nose wiped in the playoffs. He said Cam makes sense in Atlanta or Tennessee. We talking about Cam Newton for $8 million on a 1 year deal, or whoever's there. We just had we're having fun. Like you know, Stephen A. and all them guys do it, and then y'all be regurgitating all the shit they say without actually doing it for yourself. We're actually going through the league saying, would you take Cam Newton at $8 million, or whoever they got at backup, or whoever they got at starter for whatever their contract is? He said, hell nah. Yo, Swag, what up, fam? He said Cam don't make sense anywhere. All right, so Taylor Heinicke getting $10 million. Mitchell Trubisky got $14 million. Deshaun Watson got a $250 million guaranteed contract. They got Sam Howell. Daniel Jones is getting 40. Dak is getting 40. Hey, we didn't go Dak. Y'all taking Cam Newton for $8 million or Dak Prescott at 40. He's gonna run a quarterback sneak with the game on the line. I'm sorry. This is what we doing. We have us some fun, man. Some of y'all are party poopers. Y'all don't know how to have fun. Having fun means we're going down this goddamn list and having some goddamn fun. If you don't want to have no fun, leave and come back at a different time. Yo, Kamir, what up? He said Cam will be playing this year. I hope so. It'll be fun to see him out there. AOG said shut up. Yeah, they got the assistants like that. You think Purdy over Lance next season? Oh, honestly, I roll Brock Purdy out there. Now, you ain't hear this from me. I wouldn't mind having Trey Lance in Nashville for $10 million. Trey Lance is only $10 million on the cap this year, $10 million next year, and his 5th year is $20. Bro, that is dirt cheap. If I'm the 49ers, I keep them both, because you got the guy you gave up everything to get at first, and Brock Purdy, who didn't lose no games healthy. Together, they're less than $11 million against the cap next season. Why in the hell would you go out and get a veteran or do anything when you could just roll with them two guys? Brock Purdy would be my starter, and I would let them have, I would make it an open competition in training camp though. Because even if they had an open competition in training camp, and let's say Trey Lance played good in the preseason, but you was going to go with Purdy, you could potentially shop Trey Lance to get picked if you wanted to go with, I mean, or having a quarterback less than $1 million for the next 3-4 years, like what could they do with their roster? He said Cam and Dak the same. All right, give me Dak for 8. Wow, for life. Hey man, just going through this list that Cam Newton made to see how many people will take Cam Newton for $8 million in 1 year deal over whoever they got. Man, his agent is great because we can protect him. He was playing, he was snapping. We had Tua in that Bills playoff game. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, if Tua played, they beat the Bills in the playoffs. But the thing is, the Dolphins training staff put that man back out there knowing he had a concussion, and he wound up like blacking out. We all thought he was like DeMar Hamlin out there, the way that he had to, like, Tua stuff looked worse than Hamlin, like when it first happened, bro. And they put him back out on the field. That was just wrong. 49ers wasn't out of the division. I take Lance behind Stafford for a year or two. Y'all writing check like y'all can't read the 2 sentences, man. Roll with the high hand party and just let the Trey be healthy. Trey gonna be a starter eventually. This wild, man. Give me Trey in Nashville, dog. $10 million. Get Tannehill and them $33 million out. Give me Malik Willis and Trey Lance in the Nashville locker room for $12 million next year. Hello. He said, is it any team? I ain't gonna say any team, bro. We stretching it if we say any. All right, so we went up this side of the list. We on this side of the list. Cam Newton for $8 million and Russell Wilson for his $40 to $50 million. What y'all got? Cam Newton and Russell Wilson. Like we're not gonna call out Herbert or Mahomes. Like we definitely gonna skip that one. Cam won't fit just in. Yeah, it's got to be a certain team. He said, yeah, Trey Lance would fit in perfectly in Nashville. He really would. All right, so we over here. Russell Wilson, we didn't did this side of the list. Russell Wilson at his contract or Cam for 8? Don't say Cam easily. They say get Russell Wilson in that $250 million out of here. How y'all doing dangerous like that, man? Y'all... Don't tell me, let me find out the Bronco Nation is sick of dangerous in Sierra. He said, let's ride, rob them for their money in their draft pick. All right, we're going to skip over Herbert and Mahomes. Like, who was it the other day talking about they thought that Danny Dimes was better than Justin Herbert? Two-year, $28 million deals. That was the veteran rate. It was $14 million a year. They reduced it this year. All the like Mariota got 5. Hanky got 10. Winston got 8. Mayfield got 8. So we saying about $8 million is like the veteran backup price. Yo, Guillermo, I had took a vacation, man. Swag with 1,000-star dragon stickers in the chat. Nathan. He left me on red. Look, he laughing, bro. That man sent me them beats, and then I said, yeah, that's such and such beat fire. I'm keeping this shit for myself. I'm just confirm. Goddamn got an ear for music, man. Shit, that's a fire beat. I'm finna go lay down some in the studio to him and tell him that the beat got lost or some shit somebody else had paid for it. You see, like, that's how, you know what I'm saying, life of me. He be from Memphis. Like, I already know what was gonna happen. I was talking to you in the EFL chat. I don't think, I be having that off. I have to go on my phone and log into my, see, I'm never in my personal account. So if y'all see me following y'all from my stream account, it's because I'm never in my personal account. I be having all kind of like, but that shit might have like 1,000 notifications if I turn my regular one on. He said I'm still in here passing out subs to add me. Oh, for sure I did, Guillermo. Just back at the house, like hanging out with my folks. My kid, my youngest daughter, ain't been up there. So took her up there. All right, so Gardner Minshew for Cam Newton. Bro, if I catch one of y'all talking about some Gardner Minshew over Cam Newton, man, with a straight face, with a straight face. With a straight face. Gardner Minshew or Cam Newton. Yo, Royal Raj, what up? I think I gotta play Pizza Man to get in. I need to hit Pizza Man with the cash out. I need Pizza Man to lay down and give me that force win. I love Tennessee pick. We're gonna get into that in a minute, Justin. After we get over this list, I'm gonna get into Tennessee. I'm gonna show y'all Tennessee's team. The Royal Ross said it's raining and it never rains in California. Okay, you in North Carolina. I mean, I just thought of the sign. He said Cam times 1,000 over ministry. He's so lost with that mustache, man. All right. I'm pretty sure we all gonna take Trevor Lawrence. Ryan Tannehill. Yo, appreciate you coming through, Dre. Tracy Scott. Yeah, go on force that life. He ain't gonna be mad. Man, listen. Cam Newton for $8 million and Ryan Tannehill for 33. Khalifa Land. Yo, James Stormer, Tracy Scott, what up? What do you think about Chicago Bears trade first round pick and also that linebacker pick up from Buffalo? Man, Mike, Bears been cooking this offseason. Bears have been cooking, and I mean absolutely cooking. All right, so Kyler Murray, I'm pretty sure everybody gonna take Kyler Murray. Cam could be a backup in Arizona though. All right, now Matt Stafford is the guy. He's a Super Bowl champion. I've been hearing rumors that the Rams may ship Matt Stafford off as part of the rebuild. If you shipped off Matt Stafford and rebuild, Cam would be a good bridge. 1 year, $8 million. He said, "Spend it if you got it right." Nope. He said, "Tannehill on his back for sure, for sure." Ed, don't do the Bears like that, man. I'm just glad to see the Bears finally make a move. All right, the 49ers got Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. We're going to go with Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. Because combined, they only like $11 million, the both of them. So, Geno Smith, $30 million. Cam Newton, 8. I mean, I'm good. I'm good with Geno. Didn't earn that. Geno didn't earn that. But some of y'all might still say, "Shit, get Geno out of here for 30 and give me Cam for 1 year, $8 million." Get Tanny out. The Falcons, Desmond Ridder, who I wanted in Nashville last draft, and they got Taylor Hanke for $10 million. Hello. One Cameron Newton. back home to Atlanta, Georgia. Antonio, what up, bro? You think that first game, Cam Newton starting in Atlanta? Man, them tickets gonna be through the roof. Them tickets will be through the roof. He'll put on the show. Oh, Jamie Foxx was hot at that time. Hey, Andy Dalton or Cam Newton back. He ain't going. Let's just skip over the Panthers because Panthers taking a quarterback first overall pick, and that's the Panthers. He's not going back to the Panthers again. Derek Carr, $40 million for Derek Carr in New Orleans or Cam Newton. Domo Tone, what up? $40 million for Derek Carr or Cam Newton for 8. What we doing? Darius, we done went down the list. You late. Go through this list of quarterbacks, and we done found half the list. We take Cam Newton on a 1-year deal for $8 million over whoever they got and whatever they getting paid. Hello. Man, Lenard, they got that man like he working at Publix or some shit. Your boy Nato, what up? And we done went through this list and we got half the league. We'll take Cam Newton for $8 million over whoever they got in there or whoever they got backing up. He said then drove off with that fool. Man, that man gonna come back with a mohawk or some shit. Bro, that just baffles me because that shit baffles me, bro. Probably Bucks. They gave Baker Mayfield $8 million. I mean, when you want to talk about, y'all want to talk about like attitudes and baggage, ego, and you saying Baker Mayfield ain't got a bigger ego as Cam Newton, and ain't gonna cause just so much of fuss in the media as Cam Newton? Hello. Man, Saints fans is excited to get Carr. Like, I'm just confused. It'd be different if they got him for what the Raiders got Jimmy G for, like some veteran deal. Man, paying $40 million, $100 and something million guaranteed for this man. He said, "What up, Buddha? Where you been, bro? Got me going through a draw." Tom, man, I was on vacation. I went back home. If you check my page, I have posted a few pictures. Be back home hanging out with the kids. Yo, Legend Gaming in the building. Him and Baker can compete. He's a fair man. Yeah, I mean, $15 million and you got both of them on the roster. Like, there is. One of them got to be able to start. Yo, Dragon sticking in the chat for Tone with the 100 ball to say double digit and million in cash price. We're going to be Superman for a couple years. He said Baker greater than Carr. Yeah, I said when it happened, I said it and people was mad. I'm like, bro, what can Derek Carr do at $40 million that Baker Mayfield can't do at 8? I'm so lost. Just think about Kansas. He been bad for so long now in the field and off the field. Don't even get me started with that fashion, hair, and attitude. So what's the point? What's wrong with his hair, Nathan? I mean, you got to really explain to me, like, what's wrong with Cam Newton's hair? Aaron Rodgers go into a dark retreat, come back with a mountain man beard and a ponytail, looking like the dude off of the Fear, the Walking Dead. He come out looking like what's the dude with the baseball bat from Walking Dead? Negan. He come back looking like Negan with a ponytail. It's cool for him to have it. Derek Carr can get a mohawk. Cam Newton have natural hair, and his hair is a problem for him to be a quarterback in the NFL. Please explain. Please explain what his hair got to do with him playing football. I just need to know. Come on, like, see, this is what we're getting to. Like, we can go look at a picture of every NFL player, and then like his hair becomes an issue with him playing quarterback. I'm just lost. But if he had like a long golden ponytail like Trevor Lawrence, you'd say like he's eccentric. But I'm saying, you saying skill issue. We went through half of the league and said a bad Cam Newton is better than a bad Cam Newton at $8 million is better than half the people on this list for whatever they're getting paid. He said Cam not good. Half this list ain't good. this what we getting at. Like, if y'all like listening to the conversation and not just like coming in like trying to just make your point be right, we're literally being objective, going down the list in the entire chat all together, not just me, not just Buddha by himself. The entire chat is going down this list saying Cam Newton 1 year $8 million on your roster, or whoever they got for the price that they getting paid. And we're being realistic. Cam Newton for $8 million or Deshaun Watson for $250 million guaranteed. I know the Browns are kicking themselves right now. Unless he comes out and wins a Super Bowl under that guaranteed money. Bro, Deshaun Watson could not play football ever again and get $250 million guaranteed. Who knows like why this deal was constructed? I'm pretty sure right now the fan base is thinking, can we just pay Cam $8 million next season? Oh, my bad. They brought Josh Dobbs back. He's been in the league for 7 years and have 0 career wins as a starter. And you rather have him under contract than Cam Newton. So this is what we're getting at. We being objective going down the list, and we've named every person on this list. Now, this ain't even these people's backups. We just going through the starters. Now, we know the backups to each of these teams, so we can go through them too, and we can pull their contract up. Yo, TGG Munt, Zone Out, T. Arthur, Akeem, Kyle, Tevin, Tim. He said you ain't lying. If y'all would take Cam over Matt, y'all smoking something different. And 20% tag, no brainer. Titans might be done with Tannehill. It's yet to see. Sunshine. He said, could you see? Not to the Niners. I mean, they got Trey Lance for $10 million and Brock Purdy for $800,000. They spending less than $11 million for 2 starting quarterbacks. There's no way that like, bro, if the 49ers want to be dumb and let Trey Lance go, hey, Niners, if y'all want to let Trey Lance go, the Tennessee Titans will be more than happy to send y'all Tannehill in his expiring contract of $33 million and take Trey Lance for $10 million next year in Nashville. I promise you, you will not have any argument, fight, or debate out of the Tennessee Titan fan base. If y'all want to send us Trey Lance for $10 million and take Tannehill's 33, we'd be. Now, Steelers would have made sense because they paid Now, get it. This is what I'm talking about in this conversation. The Steelers paid Trubisky $14 million last year. Every receiver on the Steelers playing staff was like, get him the fuck out of there. Like, put Pickett in now. They were saying that all season. All the Steelers receivers were saying, get Trubisky out of here and get Pickett in right now. Now, if you telling me that Pickett is the starter next year and you wouldn't want Cam Newton as your backup for half the price of Mitchell Trubisky, something has to be seriously wrong. That's what we're getting at. Like, he can get his $8 million contract that Jameis Winston and Baker Mayfield is all getting to be a veteran backup. He said he can clearly take Gardner Minshew, selective outrage. It don't matter if he want to be a starter or not. It's just a conversation of come into camp, you under contract, compete. You got that new Kevin Byard. I'm about to. Mario Thomas had nobody scared to play. I seen that goofy shit. Mario Thomas he had been smoking backwoods too for that. He said Rams don't even have a backup at the moment. I'd rather get somebody young. That's because y'all other quarterback is old though. You see what I'm saying? It's like Matt Stafford is an older quarterback, and y'all got older at quarterback when y'all got rid of Goff for him. So it's like the Rams have already got their Super Bowl. The fan base is comfortable with a complete rebuild. So it's not like you trying to get somebody to come in and hold something together while you're doing something. He said, we give y'all the Lance. I don't want no Trey Lance Niners jersey, bro. He said Cam plays as a backup, though. He's like Darius. Like, are you like just? Let me slow down and like I don't want to be disrespectful. Are y'all just missing the fucking conversation, or it's just like y'all just got something stuck in y'all head? Like you just don't like the player. If you just don't like the player, just say Shotbybuddha, Vibe Nation. I can't stand Cam Newton. I hate him. I never met him, but I don't like him. I just rather y'all say that than like not objectively having a sports conversation. We're going through the list of quarterbacks saying, would you pay X amount of dollars for this quarterback, or would you have Cam Newton for $8 million? And it's a lot of washed quarterbacks on this list. We're just having fun. It's the off season. The draft is not here yet. It's March. Madden is dead. We're just talking sports. Can we have some fun in the sports conversation, or we just gotta like not be objective at all? Like we just there's a lot of washed quarterbacks on this list. Zero AP Acro, hello. He said Mitch hadn't started much since the Bears, where he made them contenders. Played on New England, stink. Panthers again, good. Game stink. Actually, like, bro, I already went over if you go back to New England, they had a winning record. Half their team opted out for COVID when they had a winning record. Gilmore, all them sat. They refused to play. And in their contracts, they didn't have to play. Then half the team got COVID. James White left the team for a minute over them family issues. They lost to the Seahawks in that close game, and they just never was the same. But they had a winning record up until the point that them players opted out when the team started getting COVID. They had an outbreak. Well, Al Woods, yeah, Al Woods used to be a Titan too. He said in general, but I'm saying we having a specific conversation. That's why I say I ain't disrespecting y'all. I'm just saying, look at the damn list. When we call out these names, say, yes, I'd take Cam Newton for $8 million, or no, I'd rather pay X amount of dollars for this player. You see, he can start for coach. That's all I'm saying is when he made the statement, it ain't 32 better quarterbacks than me in the NFL right now. We're just saying, okay, Cam Newton would get the veteran minimum deal this year is about $8 million is what everybody with the going rate, the market rate. We always talk about the market. Would you take a 1-year deal on Cam Newton for $8 million or whoever they got? It's just a conversation. You rather start Cam than Minshew. That's all we saying, bro. He said, I love Cam because he don't hide who he really is. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, he really stand on who he is, and I respect it. Your Flame, Farrar, Trenches, baby, Demetrius, Tim, Tevin, Kyle, what up? You probably could fit in the command. Bro, the Commanders played Carson Wentz last year. Carson Wentz was getting like 40. Let's not even talk about Carson. The Eagles is still eating off Carson Wentz, bro. It's the interview Cam Newton, and Matt gave Mac Jones credit for being smart. Yeah, I mean, Mac Jones is like a smart kid. He also a little bit crazy too. And people as New England fans is not happy with Mac Jones. They think they could do better. So I mean, it ain't like the quarterbacks that starting is like beloved by their fan base. Let me tell you, it's like 25% of the fan base thinks that Ryan Tannehill is on the level of Patrick Mahomes, and the other 75 of us sane, logical thinking Tennessee Titan fans are saying that Ryan Tannehill is a good guy and a hard worker, but his time is up. He had his opportunities. Put that joystick down. Bro, I'm trying to see if this Kevin Byard drop. I'm trying to get Byard, bro. Chill out. Oh, he out there. Yeah, I'm taking Cam for $8 million over half that list. Dalton. That's what it seems to look like. All right. So we went through this list and we said we would take Cam for $8 million as a backup at Miami. Teams that he played for, we gonna scratch. You're gonna have Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers to start. I'd have Cam as a backup. Bro, Teddy Bridgewater got $6 million last year as a backup in Miami. I give Cam 8 to be a backup. AFC North, they got Huntley and Lamar. I say no. They got Joe Burrow. I say no. I'd take Cam over this guaranteed ridiculous contract they gave Deshaun Watson. Kenny Pickett would be your starter. You drafted him in the first round, but I'd take Cam over Mitchell Trubisky and save half the money. I'd take Cam at $8 million over Dak Prescott for $40 and rebuild. There's some Cowboy fans that may not like that, but I don't think Dak Prescott gonna get y'all no Super Bowl, not for no $40 million. Give me Cam for $8 million over Daniel Jones for $40. Jalen Hurts is only gonna get $2 million right now, so I mean it's just a matter of they got Mariota for $5 million. You can't really trip on that. You get Mariota as a backup for $5 million, or would you have Cam as a backup for $8 million? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would take. They got rid of Carson Wentz. You take Cam Newton for $8 million there. NFC North. You take him to back up Justin Fields. Goff is there. Contract is kind of big. You couldn't really afford him as a backup. Jordan Love, you take him as a backup in Green Bay behind Jordan Love. Give me Cam Newton for $8 million over Kirk Cousins as a starter. Get Kirk Cousins TF out of here. A lot of the chat was rabid about saying get rid of Russell Wilson in that 250 and get Cam in for 8. Mahomes is Mahomes. The chat chose Jimmy G. Of course, Justin Herbert. The chat took Cam over Davis Mills, over Gardner Minshew, over Ryan Tannehill. Trevor Lawrence was the only person safe in the AFC South. They said they could take him as a backup in the Cardinals. Matt Stafford is Matt Stafford. 49ers got a good young situation where that's not costing them any money. It was 50-50 on Geno Smith and Cam because Geno is not getting 30. Desmond Ridder, that Cam would have been a great, cheaper than Taylor Heinicke in Atlanta. Okay, that's a former team. And we probably about split on, the Saints fans are going to go fight you over there, but I take Cam at 8 over Derek Carr for 40. And then Baker and Cam, you can have them both on the roster. But I don't think a franchise is big enough for Baker Mayfield and Cam Newton to be in the same practice facility. So, yeah, I don't think that's it. He said, "Give me started this." He said he doesn't want to. No, I'm saying Evan, like you put him in the training camp. You pay him. You give him a contract, and he say, "Come in. Let's have a competition and see what happens." He said, "No bullshit. I take Cam for the $8 million over 30 plus for Daniel Jones. We gotta have the weapons though." Hello. Imagine Cam Newton sticking the ball in Saquon's stomach and pulling it out, throwing it to Darren Waller. Hello. It's a little bit more effective, right? He said, "Okay, let's go in history. Would you have a starting at Florida, Cam or Tebow?" Man, Tebow was lower than Florida. As a Green Bay fan, I take Cam over Love. He just ain't it right now. I hate to say it. Who's to fiance? His time was death. I don't know. Cam over Derek Carr for $8 million. Therese, what are you saying? You'd rather have Derek Carr for 40, or you rather have Cam at 8? I'm lost. I ain't know which one you picking. Packers aren't competing for anything. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you gotta. If you basically took Love in the first round while Aaron Rodgers was there, you have to see the year through. That's why I say him as a backup. You got like the Titans. All right, look, the Titans, the 49ers, the Packers. Those are franchises that, like, what you gave up to get your starting quarterback, you almost gotta just ride them into the pit of hell and just say, if it just happens, it just happens. Zeke going, I think Zeke could end up in Baltimore or somewhere like that. He said Detroit up next. They've been making moves, them and the Bears. Give the Cowboys Cam and get Dak and then $40 million out of here. They already got rid of Zeke. Cam to the Colts. Yo, my dog Mix at the rate. Hey Mix, bro, I interact on Facebook as my gaming page. I couldn't find your page, and then you had tweeted something, and I clicked on it, and then like I followed you from my gaming page, and then I could see you again. I don't know. Like I be thinking that like since I interact on my gaming page, a lot of times I can't see people's pages no more. It's like people that I follow, I can't see them. Like if I click on, like, let's say I click on Call of Duty and who's live, like your page wouldn't show. Or like sometime I like when the Madden, it'll say like 1,000 people I know bought live, and like him and Hustle Cartel or him and whoever could be live, and I can't see their pages. Oh, Quincy Jones' daughter rather have Derek. Had to slightly overplay because of the market. Saints trying to contend. You're not gonna contend with Derek Carr getting $40 million though. Like, bro. All right, let's just be real. Last year, when they gave up their pick to the Eagles to get Olave, they should have took a quarterback. They should have moved on from Michael Thomas. It looks like they may be moving on from Kamara, depending on his legal status. And Taysom Hill in that contract gotta go. Like, y'all still handicapped by some of them Sean Payton contracts. Bro, it's no way I'm paying Derek Carr $40 million to come to the Saints. And the Panthers are going to draft C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young first. And whoever they draft, either one of them are going to have more upside and potential than Derek Carr the moment they get selected. Baker Mayfield for $8 million in Tampa Bay is going to compete just as well or better than Derek Carr for $40 million. Slightly overpaying ain't the word. You paying $40 million for a quarterback that has never won a playoff game. And the last time he threw for 30 touchdowns in the NFL, Cam Newton was in the Super Bowl. It was 8 years ago. About to be 9 years the last time he threw for 30 touchdowns. He had Devontae Adams, the number one running back in the league last year, Jacobs, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. Bro, like, you can talk about the defense all you want. I know some people that put up, we've watched players put up great offensive numbers in the defense, so he don't have great offensive numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, my philosophy is, unless I have Mahomes or Burrow or somebody like that, paying a bunch of money for a Kirk Cousins or a Dak Prescott or a Tannehill or a Derek Carr ain't gonna get you nowhere other than your nose wiped in the playoffs. Take that money and spend it on the rest of your roster, and when you get a chance, draft a quarterback or go out and get a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that when they're on the move. Or like, you see, like the Broncos had a team together and they went and got Peyton Manning, or you know, like the Bucks went and got Brady, or like that's the only time that shit ever works. It's the only time it ever works. It don't ever. When Matt Stafford go over there, when Aaron Donald is trying to win his, and they get Von Miller, Odell Beckham, Eric Weddle, Jalen Ramsey, you get like 5 of them dudes to go play for one team. Like, that's the only time that shit ever worked. Gaming page, did everybody switch to new profile? Okay. It probably had new profile experience, new pages, when all of a sudden together get released for his running, or him playing center. Man, out of position, Zeke Elliott center. The Saints quarterback combined did better than Carr last year, though. Not sure where the hope is coming from. I don't see where the hope is coming from. Because I'm saying, like, there's not a better receiver on the Saints roster than Devontae Adams. Like, the Saints, if Kamara is healthy, you could compare that with but Jacobs led the league in rushing last year. There's, like, Taysom Hill is athletic, but he's not Darren Waller. Like, I'm just trying to figure out where on the offense is he going to have more to work with than what he had in Oakland. Like, I just need to see it. It ain't like Sean Payton there calling the plays. Jay McGee, Matt 44, Kenyatta. I respect all opinions. I just be like, I just be trying to see where, like, the thought process comes to, like, think that Derek Carr is worth, like, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes money. I just don't. Like, what is it about? What is it about this guy that make you think that, like, he gonna be able to take that franchise to those heights? Man, I'm not for no Bessemer, brother. I'm about to choke Bobby Drake. Alright, so that was a good, fun little exercise, man, going through seeing. So we're in agreement that for that 1 year, $8 million, that a lot of us would take is taking Cam Newton over whoever they got backing up. He said, I'm not gonna say Dalton, but I would roll with Winston again rather than paying Carr 40, and I don't like Winston. Bro, the thing about Jameis Winston is, if you left Jameis Winston in there for $8 million on a 1 year deal, you can go draft. If they, like, bro, they could have just went out and drafted a quarterback and literally started from there the last, like, X amount of years since Drew Brees been gone, but they flirted with that Taysom Hill experiment, which was a mistake. If you let Michael Thomas go, that's 10 to 15 free. If you moved on from Taysom Hill, that's 10 free. Take them $25 million plus the 40 you gave Carr and say $65-70 million and draft a quarterback that the Saints, like, couldn't put together something better than, like, blowing a wad on Derek Carr for 40. Bro, when he get there, it just ain't gonna be enough. He said Saints was 2 games out the playoff with Andy Dalton last year because of the defense. Derek Carr is average and better than what the Saints. No. Like, follow me. Is he better than having what they had last year? Andy Dalton and Winston coming off injury? Yes. Is he $30 million better? Hell no. Give me $30 million on my roster. It's the same way I feel about Tannehill. Is Tannehill better than Malik Willis? Is he better than Josh Dobbs? You know, yes, he's a better option, but he's not $30 million better. So far that you may lose AJ Brown, you may potentially lose Bayard or Jeffrey Simmons to keep him on the roster. No, you see what I'm saying? Like that's the thought process that it is. Is he a better option? Yes. Is he a better option when you spend 30 some more million dollars on him? No, because when you run up against a good team or a good quarterback, he's gonna fold. And we all know this. You gonna record it? Exactly. Like, they should be rebuilding, because guess what? The Panthers say, you know what? It's time to move on from CMC. It's time to move on from that era. Let's take the quarterback first overall pick and rebuild the roster. They'll be retooled before the Saints catch up and win. The Buccaneers will put Baker Mayfield in for $8 million. They'll clear off the roster and deal off what they can and start over. And probably next year they'll probably draft their guy, and they'll probably give Trask a chance to play with Baker this year that they already drafted Trask, and see what happens. They'll compete just as good as the Saints. It's the NFC South. The Falcons have moved on from Mariota. Desmond Ridder, it's his time. They got Jonnu Smith. They got Kyle Pitts. They got Drake London. They got draft picks. They got Cordero Patterson in the backfield. They'll try to work around Desmond Ridder, and if it doesn't work, they'll put Taylor Heineke in to finish the season, and next year they'll go draft their guy. Or they'll get a big-time veteran that wants to be on the move, that wants a new home. Like, bro, that makes more sense to build a roster that's going to compete in the future. It's like the Jaguars. The Jaguars was like, okay, it's the Titans and the Colts right now. We're going to beat the Texans to the punch. Traded off Robinson, got Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley will be there this year. Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne, Trevor Lawrence. They'll go out, and they got the money and the picks to go out and put something with that, and their defense then got right. So it's like, that's what you do. Like, you just don't, dog, unless you got Mahomes or Burrow or somebody, they're gonna wipe your nose anyways when it comes down to it. That's all I'm saying. Like, just beat them to the punch. Bryce Young to the Texans. I don't know what the Panthers gonna do. Division is for real up for grabs and month. The Falcons showed last year you could compete in the division and rebuild. The Bucs is finally moving on from Brady. They was like, if you got Tom Brady, you hold on and try to see if you can make a run. All right, it's over. The Buccaneers are done. Tom Brady's out of there. Clear off. But see, that's the thing. When Brady left, his contract expired. He's done. He retired. Their money frees up. They can go out and do something. They didn't overspend on a quarterback trying to hold the roster together. Boom, $8 million on Baker Mayfield. They got a quarterback they already drafted, and then they probably can still draft a quarterback. They could get Max Duggan or somebody in the late rounds and see what they could do with them. I mean, you just never know. Like, I just not gonna handcuff myself to nobody and overspend. When the teams that did the best, the Bengals drafted Burrow, the Chiefs drafted Mahomes, Bills, the Chargers, the Ravens, the teams that got the best quarterbacks in the AFC drafted them. In the NFC, the teams that was in the NFC Championship was Jalen Hurts, who got drafted. They dealt off Carson Wentz. He's on a rookie deal for $2 million. And the 49ers, unfortunately, if Jimmy G and Trey Lance get hurt, Brock Purdy, a 7th round pick, $800,000 contract is your starter. Bro, like, the teams that are doing the best right now are teams that have drafted young guys and didn't overspend and built their roster. Because it don't matter if Brock Purdy don't go out and throw for 500 yards. They spent their money on their defense. They got Fred Warner and Bosa. They're not losing stars on defense because they can't afford them, because they're paying an over-the-hill wash, trash-ass quarterback $40-50 million. That's what it is. I'm sorry. He said they should have got Jimmy G. Mayfield going forward as always. But how about the Lions? Lions getting right. I mean, they may not have been able to get Jimmy G. Jimmy G may have wanted to go to Las Vegas. You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta think like they may have just told him like this is this is strictly a rebuild. You see what I'm saying? So if they tell him like, man, it's strictly a rebuild, it may be a situation that they're like, it's strictly a rebuild. So a person may not want to sit in there for that. got other AP you could put out here. Let's see, because the one with pick artists, I could put something else there. Like, bro, like, what if I put Enforcer on his ass? Bro, I could do everything with this. He said I'm selling Derwin James now for Willen selling Ward and Gus the coach to get in the Lamar Street space. Yeah, they really should. But I'm glad they don't, because I'm in the same division as them. Ain't I? Bro, I could put, bro, for 2 AP, I could put everything in the world on him. Secure tackler, pick artist, acrobat. Should I go? Alright, look, should I go like flat zone? Should I go like flat zone KO or enforcer on him? Really don't even need that. I got secure tackler. He gonna make the tackle. That's all I need him to do. Alright, 1 AP. Yo, alright, we're gonna put KB in here. I'm gonna put KB in the box though. I'm playing him in the box. KB should go crazy in the box. But I'm gonna take Derrick Henry out. Yo, Chad, appreciate the love, bro. Hey, anybody that come through the stream that like, share, follow, and for sure the ones that comment, that get in on the conversations, man. I love all y'all. Like, no, I can't. See, we politically correct now. We ain't even gonna say the no, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just say that, like, I appreciate y'all being here because, like, we able to get so much done and so much accomplished. All right, so look. Put everyone mid, short, deep. Yeah, them KOs be going crazy. Yeah, you do, man. I mean, I could put like flat KO, but I'm gonna see where my AP at. This what I was thinking. Like, I'm gonna let y'all see where my team is at. All right, so look, right now I got Minka and Tariq Woolen in the box, but I thought about putting. See, I got the old Tariq Woolen. He's still 98 speed. I thought I got like. This is the question I got for y'all. Should I put this old Tariq Woolen at my fourth corner with pick artist and flat KO, or should I have Marcus Peters as my fourth corner, the free one, with inside shade and pick artist? Because right now I got Woolen in the box, but my plan was to put Bayard and Minka in the box. That's my plan. Was to put Bayard and Minka in the box. Cause like Derwin and Dion back deep, like nothing get over their head. Like it's very rare. It's very, very rare if something get over Derwin and Minka head. Lamar and Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, it would be. All right, so I'm gonna go and split it up. He said sell a few players, use that 370 and get the new Woolen. Bro, see, all right, but look, this Minka Fitzpatrick and Derwin I got free. So kind of like I'm kind of stuck with Minka because I got Minka for free. But let me show you where my old Woolen look like though. Like my old Woolen is a goon, bro. Like, look. Oh. Come on, Tip. Get back on. I gotta be. All right, let me show you where this to see like that. Yeah, Marcus Peters and Tariq Woolen is like free cards. So. And I'll be trying to get the most out of my free cards. All right, let me look at KB before we move forward. Let me look at KB. 99 speed, 99 excel, 99 zone. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, KB. I was about Ramsey, man. I'm stuck with him because I got him free. Hey, month. I was playing Jalen Ramsey in the slot. I put Jalen Ramsey as my cornerback 1 out wide. That bitch be jugging. I wanted to play Sauce Gardner and Tariq Woolen outside, because I had Sauce Gardner and PS2 outside. But boy, I'm telling you, when I put Ramsey outside, I got deep zone KO on him and pick artist, bruh. That bitch be cutting up. Like I don't know. Like if a ball get tipped in the air, cuz go get it. You know what I'm saying? And he gets secure tackler for 1 AP. So I mean, to me, my outside corners just need deep zone KO and pick artist. That's all I need out of them. But see, that PS2 got deep zone KO, pick artist, and acro. So he like wild out at that second corner. I really feel like my second corner in my defense has to be the best corner. So I got PS2 and Jalen Ramsey as my outside corner. But in my mind, I wanted to have Sauce Gardner and Woolen outside with Jalen Ramsey in the slot. But Jalen Ramsey don't play good in the slot. He don't. He does not play good in the slot. Yo, Ravens Joe, what up? All right, so those are my two outside corners. I have Sauce and Joey Porter outside. See, Joey Porter be like getting lost, bro. I got him on the team. If it's a deep route or a combination route, bro be out the picture. Like he be getting jugged. Like, he get jugged. Like he be Sauce Gardner outside. Now Sauce Gardner got the worst abilities out of any player that I seen. The old Sauce Gardner had deep zone KO for 1 AP. And then they dropped this one with deep end. Why would a cornerback have deep end KO in zone and 4 AP for deep out? So the fact that they didn't get him deep out KO for they didn't get Sauce Gardner deep out KO for 1 AP on his new card was just like a travesty. But Sauce Gardner in the slot is crazy. Bro, look at this Sauce Gardner with my shit. 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, change the rate. Like Sauce Gardner wilds out in the slot. Yeah, I got PS2. PS2 play the corner too. Jalen Ramsey play corner 1. But see, I got Minka for free, so it's like I really don't want to get rid of Minka because I got Dion and Derwin playing back deep because like nothing really get over their head. Both of them got deep zone KO and pick artist. You know, I thought about like if this Derwin, I really wish this. See, I got mid zone KO on this Derwin because a lot of times he come up in my defense. I would love if they had, instead of this mid zone, if they had deep end for 1 AP for him. If he had deep end for 1 AP, but deep end for him is 4 AP. See, they be slick. I wish that he had deep end for 1 AP. Bro, like it would be so worth it. Because of the way I be playing them at, you ran man coverage a lot. I have my slots run a lot of man, or my outsides and my slots, and then like my safety be back deep. Like I kind of have a way of doing it. I like to man up like slots and stuff like that. I don't really man up my outside guys unless I'm like man blitzing or something. Just trying to put some pressure on somebody because I feel like they gonna fold. But this Marcus Peters is a free card. If you got TT with him, he's still 98 speed, bro. Like he's the only person that get 1 AP inside shade. It just, from what I've been hearing, like it ain't enough to overtake a KO. Like you rather have a 1 AP KO than this 1 AP inside shade. So that's why I was thinking about, since I got KB in the box, taking this 1 AP inside shade Marcus Peters out, and then taking Tariq Woolen and put him at the 4th corner, and not even upgrading to Tariq Woolen. Like watch this. This what I was gonna do with it, and have Sauce Gardner and Tariq Woolen in the slot, like the beat up receivers and tight ends when I'm running dollar. So this was my game plan since I did it, is to take the juice man out. Yeah, hold up. Dude, I know how to do it. I need to put Tariq Woolen as a cornerback archetype and then put him at a cornerback. That should get him in. If it don't, then I ain't gonna worry about it, but it should. If not, if it don't, then it's forcing me to get the new Tariq Woolen. If it's not, it's forcing me to get the new Tariq Woolen. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can beat the system. Y'all think we can beat the system? Or y'all think Madden gonna catch me at the crossroads? Like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna let you in. All right, so I put cornerback ability on him. Let's see if it allows him to be sub corner or subbed in at 4 where he can go in. Let's see. Bayard was like 500-600. He's just 500-600. All right, let me see if they let me sub him as cornerback as CB2. I think it's this one. I think it's this one that's attached to corner. That's attached to. Let me see. Damn, hold up, that ain't it. Let's put Joey Porter Jr. back. Lack, what up? Yeah, Bayard wasn't expensive for real. Let's see. It's one of these. Let's say no other positions. Bro, it's one of these that it automatically puts you into the fourth corner. Slot cornerback 1. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see which one puts you as slot cornerback. No other positions. Bro, what? Bro, that's weird. Okay, no other one got the fourth corner attached. It's just something that had to go in. Damn, bro, I wanted to put Tariq Woolen like directly there. Let me see how much he is. Damn, bro. Cause like I'm A 92 speed, Khalif Raymond, Robert Spillane, a 90 overall middle backer. No. He be a filler though. He be a filler. All right, MPF finna get a new card. Oh, we finna upgrade MPF.
That's one of those plays that you call,
it's
and everything
unknown.
seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
How do you get MPF? Oh, MPF got a new card. All right, good. He said Aaron Rodgers finna pull a huge finesse.